It's just a feeling. It's like, how do you tell somebody how it feels to be in love? How are you going to tell anybody who has not been in love how it feels to be in love? You cannot do it to save your life. You can describe things, but you can't tell them. But you know it when it happens. That's what I mean by free. I've had a couple of times on stage when I really felt free. And that's something else. And that's something else.
Nothing in the world more beautiful than falling in love. But falling in love for the right reasons, falling in love for the right purpose, falling in love, falling in love, falling in love.
See, I knew you before I knew love. I think I loved you before I knew how we met at 11. You brand new to this big, crazy city. Me, brand new to you. You were water to my dry shore, my ocean. Too vast to understand, too deep for most, but interesting enough to be discovered, to explore. I never imagined that your first wave would be goodbye. I never imagined that your biggest worry would be if I was worthy. But you were worried about getting dogged out in the course of this puppy love, and I don't blame you. Actually, you should thank who raised you. I had thoughts of what would become of it. I wasn't all of what you thought of me, but I was some of it. So we gave up. We stayed in touch, but not close enough to. From a slight distance, you saw my life go left and songs went right. Depression kept me up at night, but you cared enough to say the words that lit me up at my darkest time. From there, my feelings harvest. I was lucky or something that we stumbled onto each other that night. We danced to compa like the morning wasn't coming. I was broke, and for you, money wasn't a problem. I still fed you with the last of borrowed money from my brother. So I don't know if that feeling in my stomach was butterflies or hunger, but you had proved your wonder. So for the next few months, we would fall for one another. So I showed you my safe spaces where I come to create waterfronts. Something about how you and the water soothed me. Funny how your second wave was surfable. I confess to you, I was feeling you. You still had the feelings too. We decided to see what us can do. Me, hell-bent on loving you. You, me, and us helped spell my muse. That night inspired me to make this tune. Third wave of emotion. So glad my waterfronts and you were introduced. I made more real and honest music than I knew. So happy we had something built on truth. We continued, we found bliss. The fourth wave is happiness. Making sandcastles near the water. We now play in my safe spaces. The joy of being open and free, of just trusting and loving, but love blinds. Over time, you had some changes, and so did I. I never thought I'd ever say this, but I don't think I'm in love with you. Maybe it was all a game. Maybe we just got too comfortable. But the waterfronts and beaches where I kept my bad thoughts and secrets started speaking different about you. Like, you know you feel it. Something's missing. Someone's distant. Said we wouldn't lie, and you did it. I forgave it, and again, you did it. We vowed our love could fill an ocean, but I'm sure even they have their limits. So it's ironic where we're sitting while I tell you why. We're finished. Same waterfront, like why we front? A fool for thinking the feeling could last. I'm in love with who you used to be, and I can't live in the past, so the fifth wave was me. Bye. Won't let your rip current carry me out to sea. Don't worry, it will hurt. It might get lonely, but at least now I know those weren't butterflies. I was hungry.